It's time to set our cruise control to Costa Maya, y'all. I think we were going to try to go to Maya Chan Resort, and it's rated the #1 resort beach break in Costa Maya, but we never got a response back from their email. But it's probably my fault because I waited too long. I sent them the email last night, and it says to send it to them 3 days in advance. They did respond and said, hey, we got your request, expect another email. Well, I just never got that second email, so we'll probably just have to hang out at Costa Maya, maybe go to Krazy Lobster's area, you know, that Mahahaul area, Mahahaul, and just hang out over there for the day. I really did want to do something, you know, a video on like a resort over here, but we do have Mr. Sancho's tomorrow in Cozumel, so make sure you come back for that video too. All right, so before we get away from this ship, I need to log back onto the Wi-Fi here at the ship and check one more time for that email. And then we'll meet back up with y'all here at the end of the pier. So I did get an email just now. Oh, there you are. I did get an email just now for Maya Chan Beach Resort. So I'm emailing them back, and hopefully we can get this paid for before we get too much further away from the ship, because I don't have internet after that. All right, y'all, we are heading down the pier. We're gonna go ahead and just taxi over to that Maya Chan and see if we can pay for it there. If not, if they won't let us, then we'll just taxi back to that Krazy Lobster area and hang out there for a little while. We just now left, and this is the only spot I'm gonna have internet for now, unless I pay for some kind of internet over here. And they hadn't emailed me back, so I emailed them twice. They hadn't emailed me back, and it's been about 20 minutes. So they may not check their emails, but maybe once an hour or so, I don't know. We're just gonna try to taxi and see if it works. But I just took some video of Mariner and then this MSC ship. You know, the Mariner of the Seas is not one of the big royal ships. It's one of the smaller ones. But yet you can see how big it is, how much bigger it is than that MSC ship. I mean, let me turn you around here and you can still see it. And the Mariner is a small ship, you know. Look at that, y'all. Big difference, big difference. Y'all, we are on the pier walking towards Costa Maya. If y'all can see that lighthouse over there, that's where the Krazy Lobster area is. That's Mahahaul, if I'm saying that right. And then the place we want to go to, Maya Chan, is just a little bit further down the beach. So it's over here as well. It's just a little bit further down. But you don't want to walk. You want to pay, yes, you want to pay the $5 taxi fare. It used to be $4, now it's $5. Costa Maya. All right, y'all, I have done several videos over this port area, so I probably won't do much video in here today. We're just going to make our way straight to the back where the taxis are. Is it Maya Chan? Is that right?
No, we got this one. Maya Chan, you need to travel, a reservation, you need to travel like 30 minutes. We just got this one 10 minutes away. So.
Is this, where's this at?
2 miles away that way, by the lighthouse.
Mahahaul?
Mahahaul, yeah.
Mahahaul. What is this called? Just Beach Escape?
Beach Escape.
How much is it?
The name of the town is Mahahaul, and Beach Escape Club is there. So the price of this one is billed to your room $69. So it's about what includes. It includes your transportation there and back, pool, beach, chairs, umbrella, showers, restroom, Wi-Fi, kayaks, shopping downtown in Mahahaul, and your drinks, alcoholic and non. So we bill it to your state room at the end of the day.
Bill it to my state room?
Yes, sir. You don't pay cash. We just make a voucher, wristband on, line up, and go. We're leaving in 5 minutes.
Well, what do you think? You want to try that since they haven't responded?
All right, well, tell us what you think. Tell us what's going on.
All right, so Maya Chan hasn't responded yet, so maybe we should book this time, and then next time we're in, we'll book Maya Chan ahead of time so we know what we're doing. Does that sound all right?
Sounds good.
All right. All right, y'all. So this is called the Beach Escape. I already showed y'all that. And they told us to be leaving in 5 minutes, and it's been about 20. And it's been about 20. Hey, look, y'all. There's the tram that's usually on the pier. Must be broken down. Well, we're finally moving, getting on the bus. We had to wait about, I'd say 40 minutes total. They promised us 5, but took 40.
So, what is the lesson there?
Maybe
Don't
do it on
be
your...
so sure.
Yeah. They're not 100% honest, maybe?
You're on cruise control, okay?
Party, baby, right here. Let's go.
What's going on, man?
They're ready.
Party!
Yeah, there she is.
She made
Beach escape. We got some shopping right when you walk in. So here we go. So where's the pool at?
Right here.
Oh, okay. We're getting there. Look at the beach, y'all. We'll get down there in just a minute. Yeah, I think this is the place we might have been talking about last time. Here's the pool. You can use the pool. You have to have a wristband that we have on to use the pool. All right, y'all, we found 2 chairs, kind of close to the water and kind of still in the shade. All right, they have an open bar right here, and then they have an open bar across the street. Okay, I thought I'd show you the beach real quick. It's kind of a small little private area right in here. That's not too bad. We can go all the way that way, he said, and then all these chairs. I'll have to walk that way and show you the rest of the chairs too, but this is kind of right where we're at. Tonya is right there. Tonya, wave. There she is waving. And I think we can even go that way, he said. So Krazy Lobster is that direction, further that way. So we have 2 videos out of this area. Actually, yeah, we should have 2 videos out by the time this one comes out. We have the Krazy Lobster video, and then we were just here on Harmony of the Seas, and we went right next to Krazy Lobster, just down a little ways. And then we gave this spot a tour. We walked this area over here and talked about this area in our last video. I'll make sure I link both of those videos in the description so you can get a little more descriptive video of this area with those 2 videos. All right, we'll walk down this way a little bit. Ooh, I'm telling you right now, you might want to wear sandals. There's a lot of rocks, little bitty rocks. Yeah, those, if you have sensitive feet like me, that might hurt. I should have worn sandals. All right, let's try to walk in the water a little bit. Ow, yep. Aqua socks are gonna have to be worn here for me next time. It's not a bad looking beach, y'all. It's a little rocky, but the beach looks decent. It's not blue water, it's like aqua green water. All right, y'all, I'm gonna show you around the beach a little more. So this is the beach right in front of us. We're sitting right here. So the beach right in front of us is right here. I wanna take you. Yeah, it is very rocky in certain spots. So take your aqua shoes or sandals or something. But this is our little area. I wanna take you this direction. And there's a different beach club down here too I wanna show you. So we'll go this direction. It's very windy. Hopefully y'all don't hear too much wind in this. But they said this was the same area, like this was the same beach club. I'm not 100% sure it was or is, but you can see how this beach area here, this little cove is really, really pretty. It's really clean. There's not as many, I don't see any really rocks in there in the water at all. But now you see this is Blue Cay. So Blue Cay starts that over there. Totally different area, totally different beach club. It won't, your day pass won't work over there. See, there's Blue Cay right there. So this should still be the same beach club. But I don't see people wearing the same bracelets as I am. Well, these guys are. Okay, now we're gonna continue walking past our area and just keep going down the beach that way. Okay, so this is the area I was at earlier in the video, and I told you I needed sandals or shoes, so I've got my shoes on now, my sandals, so we can kind of walk further and not hurt our feet. And I'll show you what I mean by hurting your feet, right here. You can see these little rocks. Just little rocks all over the place. So if I was you, I would recommend wearing sandals or aqua shoes, something like that. But you can see this is all the same beach club. The pool's right back there, but we'll get to that here in just a minute. So I believe this area ends, this beach club ends at this little bitty tiny wall. You might be able to see it right there in the water. Because the chairs on the other side are different color. Well, the umbrellas are different color. The chairs are actually the same color. And then there's white chairs down there, so they are different color. But I think that's gonna be a different beach club. So this is a couple of different massage areas right here. I actually got a $20 massage right here, this table right there you see at the end, for 40 minutes. 40 minutes for $20, not bad. I gave her a $10 tip, so I spent $30 for 40 minutes. And I told them to do high pressure, like a lot of pressure, and it was very good massage. So just make sure you tell them to use a lot of pressure. Otherwise, it's just a relaxing rubbing massage. Okay, so this is the street that you can do a lot of your shopping on. All kinds of shops here, y'all. Here's a couple of shops here. If you just keep going down, you'll see a shop. This is the pool that's included in your beach club. This was empty earlier, but now it's loaded. I mean, there's tons of people here. And I'll show you the bar that's connected to this pool as well. They got street tacos. I actually bought some of those street tacos on Harmony of the Seas on our last cruise, not even a month ago, like 2 weeks ago. I think that's what made me sick. So I have not bought any on this cruise. Okay, so here's the pool with the swim up bar. They've got seats in the water. This is the bar you can use as well. This is part of your beach club access bar, open bar. You can get your hair braided right here. All these chairs are available to you. And then your second open bar is right here. And this is the one we've been using. A little smaller, but everything's here that we need. And just to give you reference, this is the bar we're using, and our chairs are right over there. You can see there's plenty of shade right here. This has all been under shade all day long. But if you'd like to have sun, you can definitely go find some chairs in the sun, some loungers in the sun for sure. All right, y'all. The port here is kind of empty. It's probably, I bet it's about 4:45, 5 o'clock, somewhere in there. So the port's getting empty because people got to be back on the ship by 6:30. So not much going on here. And I mentioned this earlier in the video. I'll put a couple of videos down in the description that give you a pretty good tour of this port. This video is mainly focused on the beach escape. So if you want to see this port, I'll list a couple of videos in the description. This is like the least amount of people I've ever seen here. Like, no, there's nobody here but us. Well, a few other people. Hey, so I do want to share that. So the people on the taxi with us, one person booked it right when they got on the ship through Royal Caribbean, and they paid $68, she said, so $1 cheaper. The person sitting in front of us paid $59 2 weeks before they got on the cruise. So they booked it through the app 2 weeks before getting on the cruise, and they paid $59. So that's $10 cheaper than we got. Someone else on the taxi said they could have sworn they saw it for $49, but they didn't book it at that point, and they ended up paying the $68 price when they got on the ship. So there's a chance you could book this same excursion you just saw for $49. I don't know if that's true, but that's pretty awesome if that is the case. Okay, y'all, I will tell you up front, my biggest complaint about this excursion was if you book it on the, right here where we got off, the port, like I showed you, he told us it's a 5-minute wait before we leave. It ended up being a 40-minute wait. So that was a bummer. I did not like that. It kind of irritated us. Other than that, the actual beach was fine. Out of 5 stars, I would rate it a 4-star at least, so it wasn't horrible. So Tonya, what would you rate it? I said 4 stars and she said you would?
3.5.
So Tonya would rate it a 3.5. 3 is like that barrier where you need to decide. Below 3 is not good. Above 3, is it worth it? Above 4, it probably is worth it. I'd say 4 stars. The food was good. You had to pay for it. The alcohol was, it was okay. We're not big drinkers. So I had 4 drinks. Tonya had Coke. All right, y'all. We appreciate you watching the video. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.